So this is the framework here. Okay. Now in the demo today, I'm going to show you how to build a real estate software live using 100% AI, even if you have no experience. And again, how to get customers starting today. Okay. Now, this framework works for any industry, right? Today, specifically, we're showing you how to do it with real estate, but you can do it in any niche, okay? This is just a specific example. I'm not in the real estate niche because I want to show you exactly how to do this and how I would do it if I were to build in a different industry, okay? So number one, okay, this is obviously the most important part, right? You have to have an idea, right? What the heck are we even going to build? Now, before we had AI and all the things I'm about to show you in just a little bit, you had to do literally weeks and months of research to figure out just an idea, right? What does the market actually need, right? So, typically if I were to do this manually, right? And we're going to do the demo where it's going to do it all for you. But if I were to do this manually, I would go to YouTube and I would start to search, what are the questions people are searching for real estate, right? So, I would go to real estate on YouTube and I would start to figure out like, what are people asking? What's a big pain point in this industry, right? So this is how I would typically do my research, right? I would scroll and this would take weeks, right, to do. And I would try to figure out some things that I can start to think of an idea for this, okay? Again, we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to show you the easy way to do it, but that's how I would typically do it, okay? Now, the next thing is like, let me validate that idea, right? Let's just say you want to create a real estate, I don't know, calculator. Is there even, let me see if is there even like a market for that, right? So if I type in real estate calculation or calculator, you can see, I don't know if you can see that there, but it says 4,000 searches per month, okay? So we know that people are maybe interested in this product, okay? So a big part of this is the validation, right? So obviously the idea is really important, but if you don't have validation, do we have a customer that's actually going to buy this? Then there's no point in wasting time doing this, okay? That's the main goal with this, okay? So as let me go back over here. So again, so once we have the idea, right? So let's just say we pick our idea. We want to make sure in the validation, there's a few things that I look at, right? But one of the main things is the searches per month, okay? Searches per month. Okay, it's a little hard to write here, but I think you get that. So searches, let me type that again so it's makes more sense. Okay, searches per month. Okay, so basically what that means is, again, if I go to YouTube, like, are people actually interested in this, right? Do people actually need this? Okay, and that's where the validation is really, really, really important. Okay, not only is there enough search term, what's the competition look like? Is it high competition? Is it low competition? So that's kind of one of the main things I look at next is the comp, right? Because we want to make sure, if it's something that's too competitive, it might be hard to sell, right? So I look at the competition. That's kind of the next thing I look at, okay? And then and the next thing I'll kind of look at here after the searches, after the competition is there enough pain, right? Is there enough pain that people are going to pay for your software? Okay. So I'll give you an example here. When I created Freedom Threads, basically this software helps people go viral online, right? So one of the big pain points that I was addressing with the software was, people had amazing products, but they weren't getting enough customers. They weren't getting enough traffic, right? So with Freedom Threads, it solved a huge pain point, right? And, just to give you an example, let me see here. Yeah. So if we look at the pain point, that was one of the biggest things, right? Because people wanted more customers. They wanted more traffic. So that solved that main issue. Okay. Now, one of the next things, right, is the searches per month. So I'll give you an example using Freedom Threads, right? So, and when people think about, Freedom Threads or creating or getting customers or traffic, right? So you can see if I go to how to get customers, you can see there's actually a lot of searches per month, right? Or how to get, let me see, how to get traffic, right? So you can see there's a lot of searches for that industry, right? Now, I'm just giving you a specific example here. Okay. Again, I'm going to show you how to all do this manually, or I'm sorry, I'm going to show you how to do this automatically, but these are the things you want to think about. Okay. Searches per month. What's the competition? What are other softwares like that? And can I compete with them, right? Or if there's any competition at all. So one other thing with validation, this is not really like a data-driven thing, but this is, for me, it's pretty important. And are you excited about it, right? One thing that's really important is, a lot of people obviously they just want to make money, right? And I totally get that, right? Maybe you want to, just quit your 9-to-5 job, or you want to get to that next level of income. You want to have the freedom that you desire, want to be able to go on vacations without thinking about it, right? So obviously it's like, okay, I want to just make money. Like, I don't really care what I'm building, but I promise you, if you're not excited with what you're building, it's going to be hard to sustain it long-term. And I know this because when I first started, that was really my main focus. I was just trying to make money. I was trying to get out of my 9-to-5 job. I was stressed out. And it wasn't until I found something that I was truly passionate about, where I was able to do this on a daily basis, right? Because if you're just doing this for the money, it's going to be hard to continue to do this for the long term. Okay. So really, really important. So type in a 5 if that makes sense so far. Okay. And we're going to continue on here. All right. All right. Awesome. So many of you guys, let me just look at the comments here. Awesome. Awesome. So many of you guys. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. All right. So, again, so being excited about the product it's not necessarily like a major thing, but for you as the entrepreneur, as someone building this, it's important, right? Because you want to be excited. You want to be able to help someone actually get a result. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to show you a few more steps here, and then we're going to actually do the demo. Okay. And then I promise you, you're going to be blown away by the demo. Okay. Now the third step here is the build, right? Now here's the crazy thing. Before we had AI, you had to go hire engineers. You had to hire coders. You had to hire software designers. You have to hire design people. And this would cost literally $50,000, $80,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. When I was looking to build Freedom Threads, this was like 3-4 years ago. I wanted to build Freedom Threads then. I didn't want to spend $100,000 to build it. Okay. So I never built it, 4 or 5 years ago. But now this is actually the easy part, believe it or not. The build, we simply use tools like Lovable. Okay. Which is a tool that we can use. We can use Replit. This is a great tool. Tools like Manus, Base 44. Right? Now, here's the cool thing. It really doesn't matter which tool you actually use. I do prefer Lovable to actually build the actual tool itself, but you'll see in just a minute, it doesn't really matter as much. Okay. I'll give you one more here. It's called Bolt. It's a newer one. Works pretty good. So, but that's the build. So the cool thing is now it's like, we can just tell the AI to build it, and you can have a software created in a day. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Okay. And then the last and final part is getting customers, right? And this is the part I want to focus on today, because this is where people get stuck, is getting customers. Okay. Type in a 3 if you've had a hard time getting customers, or if you think getting traffic is like the hardest part, right? Type in a 3 down below, because, we've helped hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people, build businesses, whether it's software or courses. And the biggest thing is getting customers, getting users. Okay. But as far as getting users, I want you to think about this in like, how much do I need? That way I can hit my financial goal. Right. So for me, I was like, okay, if I can, if I charge, let's just say even $20 a month, right, for my software, and I get, 1,000 people, that's what, $20,000 a month, right? So that's kind of the goal, right? So it's like you figure out the price of what you want to do, and then you kind of reverse engineer it, right? How many customers do I need to get that reoccurring monthly revenue? Okay. So that's where it gets really exciting. Okay. All right. So enough of that. I want to get into the actual demo because I think this is really where you're going to be blown away. Okay. So type in a demo down below if you want to see exactly how we do this from beginning to end, step 1 through step 4. Okay. I'm going to see. Awesome. Lots of threes here. Yeah. Type in a demo down below if you guys are with me today. Okay. MRR is exciting. Absolutely. Julie. It's MRR for you guys that don't know. It's monthly reoccurring revenue. It's an absolute game changer. Okay. Awesome. Jake demo, Michael demo, Julie demo, Deidre demo. Awesome, guys. Awesome. All right. Let's do it. Let's build this actual thing live. Okay. So we're going to be using this software called Maker AI. Okay. Now this software is actually going to do the entire build for you. Okay. Or it's going to give you the idea. It's going to validate the idea, everything. Okay. Everything that I just showed you here, Maker AI is going to do it for you. Okay. It's going to be super, super simple. And I'm going to show you how this works. Okay. So as you can see, I'm inside Maker AI right now. And if I go to, I'm just going to show you some of the projects I've been working on. You can see I have dozens and dozens of projects because it does everything for you, right? So it's pretty insane what it does. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a project from scratch. So I'm going to go to, on the dashboard, I'm going to go to where it says new project, okay? Now inside of here, a lot of people have no idea where to even start, right? So we're going to help you do that, okay? Again, we're starting with step 1 is getting the idea. Okay. So how do we do that? We're going to use Maker AI and we're going to click on this right here where it says AI suggests an idea. Okay. Now we do have other options. Let's just say you have an idea or you already have a software. You could use these other options. We're going to start from complete scratch. Okay. And we're going to say AI suggests an idea. Okay. And again, today we're going to be building a real estate app. Next week we'll do something different and so forth. Okay. Again, I don't really know anything about the real estate niche. Right? I'm not a realtor. I never did any of that, but I'm going to show you how simple this is in just a second. Okay. All right. So we're going to click the industry that you want. Okay. Now, as you can see, there's different industries from marketing, business, e-commerce, health, finance. Today, we're going to focus on the real estate. Curious, what industry are you in? Type it in down below. Okay. I'm just curious because maybe there's industries that we need to add in here or it's not showing. What industry do you want to build an app in? Right. And if it's not there, we're going to add it for you guys. Okay. But as you can see, there's tons and tons of different industries that we have inside of this. Okay. I'm just curious though, what industries are you guys looking to build in? Okay. Oh, here's some good ones. Mental and physical health. Retail, says Brett, real estate, lending, lead generation. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So what we're going to do then is we're going to AI ed tech. Okay, cool. Very good. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pick an industry here. In this specific example, we're going to use real estate. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. So you're going to pick real estate. It's going to ask you, how complex do you want to make this? Do you want it easy? You can build this like today. You want to do a medium build, which is like a week to build, or you want to do a hard, which is like a 30-day project. Okay. I'm just going to stick with medium for now. Now, honestly, you can probably build most of these like in the next day or two. That's how powerful, building software with AI is, but we're just going to click medium for now and click on generate idea. Okay. I don't know if you can see it because my face is showing there, but on the bottom right, it'll say generate idea. Okay. So I'm going to click on that. And this is actually going to give you some ideas on a software that you should build. Now, again, in the industry that we're building it, right now, we're doing real estate. Okay. So what it's going to do, it's going to do all the research that I showed you before, right? It's going to go to YouTube. It's going to go to Google. It's going to figure out what is the pain point. What's some low competition, right? It's going to look at these things. What are the searches per month? And it's going to give you all that data. Okay. So check this out. Okay. Here's a few different options that it gives you. Okay. So we got ArchV AI. It's got LeaseLink CRM. And then it tells you just a real quick brief of like what it does, right? What's the problem? What's the solution? and it kind of gives you just a real quick of what it does. Okay. So I'm not going to spend too much time here. I'm just essentially going to pick one here and then start the actual build. Okay. So we're going to do LeaseLink CRM. Okay. So it's a CRM for managing complex commercial leasing and tenant relationships. I don't know. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to pick it because this knows exactly what to build. Okay. This is why I want to show you this, because I don't know this industry. So I have no idea what I would build, but I want to show you, if you were in the real estate industry or even a different niche, or it's going to help you find the app that you're going to want. Okay. Now here's the cool thing. Okay. It gives you kind of a quick brief of how much, or, the problem it's solving, the solution, and then a suggested price at the end. Okay. Let's just say you're good with this. You like it. You're going to click on start this project. Okay. And this is where it gets really exciting. Okay. Now, everything that we're doing, it's going to lead to the marketing part of this, where it's going to show you how to get customers every single day. Okay. And you're going to see how this builds upon each other. Okay. Now this is going to take a minute or two because it's doing some deep research, right? So again, what it's doing, it's going to YouTube, it's looking at videos, it's looking at competition, it's looking at competitors, it's looking at, Instagram, social medias, it's looking at YouTube channels. You're going to see in just a minute how powerful this is. Okay. So it's doing all this research based on the industry and the app that you just picked. Okay. So once it does this, I'm going to show you exactly what we do next. Okay. So as you can see, now it gives us everything. Okay. You can see it gives us an entire brief of this software, right? The market evidence, right? What's the search demand? What's the market timing? What's the social proof, right? Again, this is the validation part. Okay. So now that we have the idea, we can slowly look, or we can start to think about the validation, right? Is there enough pain? Is there enough searches per month? What's the competition? Is this something exciting that you would want to do, right? And the cool thing about this is it gives you all that data, right? It even gives you like social media angles if you were to create YouTube videos about it, right? These are the type of videos that you would want to create, right? So you can see all the YouTube videos that you would create. It gives you suggestions on Instagram Reels. Okay. Again, this is not even going to the marketing portion, which I'll show you in just a little bit. This just gives you like an overview of what this means. Okay. We're just trying to figure out, we're trying to validate if this is a good software that we should build. Okay. Now, this is one of my favorite parts here. It gives you competitors, right? It literally gives you other programs that maybe do something similar, maybe not the exact same thing, but at least they're similar, right? So you can see what they're charging, what they're doing, and kind of the good things they're doing and the bad things. And that's really, really powerful, right? Because you don't have to do all this research, all this validation. This literally shows you everything. Okay. And then as you can see, the financial opportunity, it kind of shows you, how much you can possibly make. What's the TAM? TAM means a total addressable market. That basically just means how many people would be willing to buy this, right? How many customers can I possibly get, right? So you can see, assuming 1,000 customers and then assuming 3,000 customers, 1.5 million, right? So, I mean, that's absolutely insane. So, and it kind of tells you a lot of the information that it's going to help you validate. Okay. So part of this is in the validation, right? Are we excited about this? Is this something that you would want to build, right? Because what I've noticed in our community is maybe if someone starts to build something, but then they're like, you know what? No one wants this, or I'm not excited about it. There's not enough competition, or there's too much competition, or whatever, right? So this is so important because you don't want to spend all your time and money with the build part if you don't have the correct idea and validation. Okay. So really, really important. Okay. Type in a 4 if that's making sense or if that's exciting to you. Okay. And I'm going to check the comments here. We will do Q&A at the end of this here. So yeah, don't worry, guys. We'll be on as long as we need here. Okay. Awesome. 4, lots of 4s. I see 4s on TikTok, YouTube, school, everywhere. Awesome. Facebook. Awesome, guys. Awesome. All right. Okay. Let's continue on. Okay. So we're going to keep going through this. As you can see, I can be here forever because there's so much information, good information that it's going to help us validate. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's just say this is good. We love it. We validate it. We're super excited. We love everything about this software. What is next? Okay, so next is the actual build guide. Okay, and this is where it gets super exciting. Okay, all of this is super exciting. You're gonna see why. Okay, so now we're gonna go to customize build. Okay, now this is super cool. Okay, this is something that we recently added to this, that it's gonna help you really get the software really good on the first try. Okay, now what the customized build does is it gives you the main features, right? So it's like, hey, these are the things that it does, right? These are like the main things that make this software what it is. Okay, now what's cool is we have some suggestions for you, right? Maybe we can add this thing, or we can add a document manager, or a communication template, or reporting analytics, right? Again, I have no idea what this software is or how I would personally do it, but because I'm not in the real estate niche. But what I'm saying is you can add all these things that people would want. Now, the cool thing about this is it knows all the things that maybe people would want added to this, because it has done all the research. That's why this is so powerful. It's not just giving you random features. It's specific on your target market. Okay. Now, you can pick and choose all of these, right? You can, hey, I want all of these, or I don't want all of these, maybe just a few of them, right? So I'm just going to put the reporting and analytics part. Okay. So we'll just do that. Okay. And then there's a nice to have where you can add like even more advanced features, which is really powerful. And then here at the top, there's a little secret tab here. It says ask AI for feature ideas. So let's just say you want to add even more things to this. Well, you can ask AI and it'll just add it to the custom features section. Okay. Super powerful here. Okay. Now, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go down. Let's just say, okay, cool. Added a few things. One thing we do want to customize is the actual pricing and monetization. Let's see here. 1 second, guys. It looks like here we go. Hopefully you can see it better now. I think it was harder to see. Okay, here we go. So the pricing and monetization here. Now you can pick your pricing, right? So do you want to do monthly, annual? Of course, you can always change this later, but I want to help you build your entire thing like today. Like by the end of this, you should have everything with the copy and paste prompt, and you'll see why. But you can choose like, hey, I'm going to do a monthly, and then I want to do a yearly. I want to do a free trial, right? This helps you customize all these things. Okay. Now I'm just going to do autofill from analysis, because it's going to say, hey, let's do a starter pack at $29. Let's do a pro account at $79. Let's do an enterprise at $199. Right. So I'm just going to let AI do its thing. It already did all the research for us. And then trial, I'm just going to do 7 days, but you can obviously choose whatever you want. And then let's do it. So I'm going to hit create build guide. Okay. So now we're going to the build guide. All right. So check this out. So I'm going to click on create my build guide. And this is going to take a second because it's going to build for you. Okay. Now what this is doing. Okay. Now I want you to understand what's going on here. Okay. It's building you some copy and paste prompts. That way you can literally just copy it to any of these AI builders. Okay. Lovable, Replit, Manus. And I'll do the demo for you guys, so you guys will see exactly what I mean. But what it's doing is it's going to give you the entire build for you. That way you don't have to think about it, right? You already know it's validated. You already have a name for it. Like everything is already built out for you. And all you have to do is copy and paste. Okay. So as this is building, okay, it's going to take a second because it's doing a ton of research on the back end. Okay. Now we're good to go. Okay. Now I want to show you how this all works. Okay. Because there's a few different things that you can do here. Okay. So now there's at the top, there's a quick start, generate your lovable prompt. Okay. So I'm going to just click on this for now. And what this does is it gives you the entire prompt to build the entire thing. Okay. Now, if you just want to like, hey, I don't want to keep copy and pasting, you can use this. Okay. Now, if you want to build this out, maybe a step at a time without having to like make any mistakes, we do recommend if you go past this, that you use this right here, which is it gives you the step-by-step prompts. Okay. So let me show you how this works. Okay. So as you can see, this is the first prompt that you would copy. Okay. So I would just literally copy this. Okay. Copy this into whatever you want. In this case, I would do Lovable. Again, you can use something like Bolt if you wanted, Base 44. For most people, I do recommend Lovable. It's one of the easiest ones that you can use. And you simply just copy that in here, okay? And then it'll start to build, okay? So I'm going to let that start to build, okay? So boom, it's starting to build the home page. It's doing that, okay? Now, again, I want you to be 100% clear on this. I'm just building this part here, which is the landing page, okay? Basically the home page, okay? And then once that's built, I would then go to this part right here and copy and paste that. And then I would build the next part, okay? Now, again, the quick start gives you all in one build. But if you want to like take it a step at a time and make sure everything's working before moving on, I do recommend that you take it step by step on here, okay? But if you want, you can just say, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to build the entire thing and I'll fix it later. This also works really well. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's doing its thing. It's building. It's going to take a minute or two, but it's building this software for you. Okay. Absolutely mind blowing. This would literally take months. If you hired engineers, if you hired coders, this is going to do it for you in just a few minutes. Okay. So I'm going to go back to Maker AI. Okay. So basically now, again, if you're using the quick start, you essentially just copy that into Lovable or whatever, and then it's going to build it for you, okay? But if you want to take it a step at a time, we have the step at a time, right? So you can see it's broken up into, hey, this is the feature 1, this is feature 2, this is this feature, this is the analytics part, this is this module, and then at the end, it's like the payment launch. That way you can start getting paid, right? So all of this is done for you essentially, okay? So that's how it works, okay? Now, after this is built, let's just say we do give you a checklist to make sure everything is good. We have the Stripe that we can get paid. All the setup is good. The 7-day free trial. So subscription's good. Like all of this should be done for you using the prompts that we're giving you with Maker AI, okay? That's kind of the cool part about this is you don't really have to think about building it because the prompts are done for you. Okay. That's a very powerful thing. And again, all of this data is being built upon each other as we did the initial research, the validation. So all this build is based on that research. Okay. It's a really, really important part about this. Okay. You're not just building some random app. Okay. All right. Still building. I'm going to let that build. So let's just say, you got it built out. It's good to go. Cool. Congratulations. Your app is built. We do have a phase 2 part of this where you can basically test this out. So this helps you test out the entire app. Okay. It's going to do an entire test for you. You want to make sure this is all working. That way you can start getting paid. Okay. Now, I'm going to skip this part for now, just because I want to show you how to get the customers. And that's kind of the main part I want to focus on today. So I'm going to mark complete and continue. Okay. So I'm going to do all that. Let's see if it'll let me here. Let's see. Come on. Oh yeah. So I'm going to go to, okay. So it should go to the marketing part now. All right. So right here at the top, we're going to go to the marketing. Okay. All right. So now we're going to start the marketing part. Okay. So this is where I get most excited about. Okay. And you're going to see why. So, we got the idea, we validated that idea, we built it. Now, we got to get users, right? We got to do the marketing. Okay. This is how I've made millions and millions of dollars is marketing. Okay. I'm really, really good at it. Okay. And Maker AI has basically all my frameworks there to help you promote it. Okay. Now what's special about Maker AI is, we can click on start my marketing plan. We can click on this where it says recommended. It's going to give you a YouTube video, short form videos, and comment ladder. Okay. And I'm going to explain what these are in just a second. Okay. Now it's going to build this out for us. Okay. So it's going to do that entire thing for us. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you, the prerequisites on how I would basically build out a really successful marketing campaign. Okay. What I'm about to show you is the thing that made me millions and millions of dollars. Okay. And that's, if you go over here to where it says prerequisites, okay, you want to make sure this is filled out. Okay. So we're going to go to prerequisites first. Okay. Before we start doing anything. Okay. This is actually really important. Okay. And I just had a coaching call with a student, and I charge anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 an hour for these one-on-one consulting calls. And this is what I showed them for their business. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this is going to be for your specific business. That's why this is so powerful. Okay. So check this out. Okay. It's gonna do all the things that it needs to do to have a really strong marketing campaign. Okay. So the first thing we need is an offer definition. Okay. You want to be crystal clear on what you're selling. Okay. Now, the cool thing is it does it for you because it did all the research. It built it for you. It knows exactly what it is. Right. So you can see right here, it just makes it super simple. It breaks it down for you, right? It says LeaseLink is specialized platform that centralizes commercial lease management, automates blah, 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 blah for real estate professionals. Okay. And then who's it for? It says commercial real estate brokers, property managers, commercial landlords, right? So we know exactly who we're targeting, right? This is actually really important, guys, because, let's just say you're making a video on this. You know exactly who you're targeting, right? So I can literally just say, are you a property manager and, you're struggling, getting your clients to use a specific CRM or whatever this is. I don't know what it does, right? But you know exactly who you're talking to, right? So very, very powerful. Okay. Here's the pain it solves, right? So fragmented systems, inefficient leasing cycles, missed renewal opportunities, right? So this is a big pain point, right? All right. So we're going to move on here. The next part is to generate the A to B map. So basically, I've used this framework to make so much money in all the businesses I've ever started, right? It's a very simple framework, right? Essentially, our customers are at point A. They're in a really big pain state, or they're in a big pain, or they have a lot of pain, right, with whatever they're trying to solve. And our software, or the thing that we're selling, is the point B, right? So if they're at point A, right, it says you're a commercial property manager juggling lease renewals across 47 properties using chaotic mix of spreadsheets, blah, 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 right? Point B, after they use our software, says with LeaseLink CRM, you start the day with complete visibility into your entire portfolio from one intelligent dashboard, right? Maybe to you, this is not exciting, right? Because you're not in real estate or whatever. But if you're in a huge pain point and there's a software, a product that can get you to point B, you're going to buy that product, right? Super, super powerful. Okay. So that's what the A to B transformation is. Okay. So the cool thing is AI will do it for you. Okay. So we're going to do all these things. Okay. And then I go even deeper, right? I want more pain points. I want more questions. I want more keywords. I want to be able to, I want to know my product inside and out, right? This is so important, guys, because with marketing, if you don't know what you're selling, if you don't know the pain point of the market you're addressing, it's going to be really hard to sell. I don't care what it is. Okay. So as you can see, it gives you all the core pain points, the questions they are asking, right? So these are all questions. These are all YouTube videos that you can make, right? How to automate commercial lease renewal reminders, best CRM software for commercial real estate brokers, right? Very, very powerful. Okay. Then it gives you a ton of keywords that they may be searching, all this amazing things, right? These are all like super valuable data. Okay. All right. Now this is cool. Right here is the market and competitor research. So it's going to do even more research. It's going to find other competitors, other Instagrams that to follow. That way you can start to do more and more research. Okay. So, and we're going to move quickly here, guys, because I want to show you kind of some really exciting stuff. So I'm going to let this generate here. Let me grab a sip of coffee. All right, here we go. Now it's giving you direct competitors, right? These are other softwares that you can model, or you can see what their customers are seeing, right? And these are the competitor Instagram accounts, right? And the audience Instagram accounts, and the Facebook groups, and the YouTube channels, right? When I have something I want to sell, I do insane research, okay? This is the power of Maker AI. It does it for you, okay? So as you can see, it's all done, right? All right. So Next part is you need brand identity. Okay. Now you're going to see how powerful this is in just a second. This is going to be really exciting. You can choose like the brand identity, right? So let's just say, hey, I want to make a dark and green, type brand. Okay. Or logo. Okay. So you can choose the color scheme here and generate logo. Okay. So the AI is actually going to build it for you. Okay. Now, again, what's really powerful is it already knows the market. It already knows the product, the target market. It knows the audience. It knows all of this, right? So you're not just creating some random logo. It literally knows what you're building. So it's going to build it based on that, right? So check this out. It's going to generate a few logos for you. And you're going to see how quickly this is. Okay. And we're going to pick one of these logos. Okay. And shoot, if you're a real estate agent and you like this, shoot, take the idea. You can have it, which is pretty cool, right? So, all right. So it's going to do its thing here. Here we go. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Lease link CRM. Cool. All right. Let's just say, let's just pick one. Okay. We're going to pick the one in the middle. For now. Okay. Obviously you can regenerate, you can change it up. We just want to move quick for now. Okay. I'm going to select this logo and that's the logo we're going to go with. Okay. All right. Step 7 of 8 in the prerequisites is, the Facebook profile setup. Okay. Now this is where we start to think about how do we get customers. Okay. Now I want to stop real quick and I want to show you something really powerful. Okay. So, as you can see, actually, let me go over here. Actually, let me go to my Facebook here. Okay. So this is my Facebook account here. Okay. This is my personal Facebook. It's not even my page. This is my personal Facebook. Okay. When you go to my page, you know exactly what I do. Okay. It says, I help 9-to-5ers tap into existing 7-figure AI businesses. I've helped over 60,000 students, right? This is really powerful. This is called a Facebook banner. And then inside of here, I also have a bio, right? And then it goes to my link. Okay. So all of this is designed that way I can get customers every single day. Okay. Now, what's really cool is this does it for you. Okay. Check this out. It gives you the cover image banner copy. It tells you exactly what you should put. Okay. It tells you what you should put in your bio. And then it gives you a pinned post. Okay. Check this out. When I drive traffic to my Facebook account, I have a pinned post. Okay. So when people go to my Facebook profile, they know right away I'm promoting something called Freedom Threads, and it's a long post that tells you exactly what it does. Boom, check this out. 1,000 comments. Okay. That's because when someone first goes to my profile, they see this and they want to know exactly what it does. Okay. The cool thing is Maker AI does this for you. You just copy and paste that. Okay. Now check this out. Okay. We're going to actually create the cover banner today with this software that we're going to build. Okay. So we're going to build this cover banner right here that you see at the top. Okay. So this is really cool. Okay. So you can upload your photo. So I'm going to pick a photo of mine. Let's see if I can find one. Let's see here. I have a bunch of random photos here. I'm going to pick this here. I'm going to upload that. And then I'm going to generate the Facebook cover banner. Okay. Super, super cool. Now, again, it already knows your target market. It already knows your audience. So you don't have to really think about that. Okay. So I'm going to hit generate Facebook cover banner. Okay. Now check this out. Okay. It's going to take a second. What it's going to do is it's going to create that amazing cover banner that you see here. Okay. More importantly, it's going to have this copy here, like super simple. Okay. And let's see, hopefully it gives us a really good one here. There we go. I help commercial property managers maximize tenant retention using LeaseLink CRM. I did that all using that, using Maker AI. Okay. Insane. Absolutely insane, right? It looks pretty good, right? So I'm happy with that. I'm going to mark complete and that's good to go, right? So it gives you all that data. Okay. And then last thing here is it gives you Instagram profile, kind of the same thing, but with the Instagram bio, because you want to make sure that, excuse me, you want to make sure that your Instagram bio is set up. That way you can, again, you're driving all this traffic. You want to tell people exactly what you do, right? So again, it gives you some bio options here, right? I help CRE brokers and property managers streamline leasing workflows, boost tenant retention. Start your free trial today. Okay. Is this making sense? Okay. Just type in blown away or just type in mind blown down below. Okay. And we're still going here. Okay. This is just a prerequisite part about getting traffic. Okay. We haven't even got to the crazy part yet. Okay. I'm going to show you in just a second here. Okay. Just type in mind blown down below. I'm going to check the comments here. Awesome. Very good, guys. So many of you guys. It's so cool to see. All right. Mind blown. Deidre says mind blown. Awesome. Very good. Okay, cool. Mind blown. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Okay, cool. You guys are with me. Okay. Awesome. All right. So we're gonna keep going here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish this up. Okay. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna go to, yeah, it should be good here. We'll go to the top here, and the prerequisite is done. It says I'm missing one more. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got to mark complete. Okay. All right. So now I can start my daily marketing plan. Okay. So I'm going to start daily marketing. Okay. Now this is, there's still more being added. There's going to be like a Facebook ad section, which is going to be absolutely mind blowing. But right now it's already absolutely insane. Okay. So right now, right here where it says today's content, I'm going to click on this here, and it's going to give me what YouTube video should I make today, right? Now, this is a weekly YouTube video. We understand that, YouTube is a little harder to do like daily, but it's going to give you one really, really powerful YouTube video that you should create, right? And again, it already knows your target audience. It already knows the pain points. It gives you the titles. It gives you the scripts. As you can see, let's just say you like that first title. Now it's generating the YouTube package, right? So it's going to give you the script, the title, the SEO description, right? Now, one thing I want to mention, YouTube has completely blown up my business. So I always recommend people to start with YouTube or at least have some sort of YouTube strategy. This will pretty much do it for you on a weekly basis, okay? So every single week, it's going to give you a YouTube video that you should create, okay? Super, super powerful. Okay. Now it's going to take a second. Again, all this is building on the data that we've already built. Okay. We're giving it more and more data to build from. Okay. So it's going to generate all that. Same thing with the short form videos. Okay. It's going to find short form video scripts. It's going to give you those scripts, and all you have to do is film them, 60-second clips. And all you do is you create videos every single day, getting people to your software. Okay. As you can see right here, let's just say you like, here's a good one. This is really good. Actually, I lost 50K tenant because of this mistake. That's a pretty good hook, right? If that's your pain point and you're addressing that pain point, that's a strong hook, right? So you can see right here, it's going to generate the scripts for that. Okay. All right. So it's generating that. And then last thing here is let me see here. I want to see if it generates one of these so I can show you. All right. There we go. Here's a short form script right here. Super simple, right? All you have to do is just literally copy that. It says right here, I lost a $50,000 tenant because of this one stupid mistake. Boom. And then you go into this. And then at the end, it's like, that's why I switched to Linkly CRM. It tracks every renewal date, sends me alerts every month, blah, 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 blah. Go check the link below, right? It gives you the entire thing. It gives you multiple hooks. It gives you multiple scripts. Everything is here. Okay. It's absolutely insane. Okay. Same with the YouTube. It gives you the entire package, the entire script, and all you have to do is just say it word by word, right? You just read it off, make the video. You know exactly what you're doing. The entire script. Okay. And then the last one here is the comment ladder. This is one of my favorite ones. And I want to show you some cool examples of the comment ladder posts. So this is one I created on Facebook here. This was yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Okay. As you can see, okay, I want to show you some insane stats here. 326 or 330 comments here. Okay. But this is crazy right here. If I go to just this one post, okay, and I'm doing about 20 a day. Okay. This one post had, almost 600,000 views. Okay. Absolutely insane. Okay. And that's just one post, guys. Okay. And you can see I'm posting these almost every single day. Watch, I'll show you. Here's one right here. talking about Maker AI, right? Which is the software that I'm showing you now. Here's one right here with all the comments, 144 comments here. But basically the way the comment ladder post works is you have the post in here, and then you have all the information in the actual comments. That way people have to go to the comments. And then you simply just have links to whatever you're selling. Okay. And that's what Maker AI essentially does. It'll give you the post, and then it gives you all the comments that you would post there. Okay. Super, super powerful. Now, all you have to do now, obviously once it's built and you're happy with it, you just have to follow the marketing plan every single day. Okay. So, right here on the marketing plan, we go back to resources. On the marketing plan, if you go to the comment ladder, it gives you exactly what you would post in the main post, right? So basically, you would have this. I'll show you how this works. I would have this as the main post. Okay, let's just say I was posting this. I would do this as the main post here. Let's just say right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and post that. People are not going to be so confused because that's not what I do, but it's all good. And then what I do now is I just simply copy all the comments, right? So if I go to Maker AI, I would comment or post number one, right? Here's number one right there. And then I would do comment number two right there, and so on and so forth. Okay. Until at the end, you could have a final comment to your software. Okay. That's kind of what I do. Okay. I'm going to delete this because it's definitely not my software, right? But I think you get the point, right? So I'm going to delete this post right now. But that's how that works. So with Maker AI, you essentially you copy, you do this daily, guys. Okay. And that's the goal, right? So now, and I'm going to quickly touch on ads because that gets really exciting there. But as you can see, with the Get Users, we're using Maker AI to create a YouTube video. And this is a weekly YouTube video, right? So I'm not telling you have to do a video every single day. That's a little difficult for YouTube. Okay. But one video a week is powerful. Okay. A short video a day. Okay. So short a day. And these are simple 1-minute videos, and it gives you the script and then a comment ladder post. Okay. Now the cool thing about the comment ladder post is this will work for also like Twitter or Threads. And for me, I'm doing like 20 of these a day sometimes. But you can start with like 2 or 3 a day, right? So that's kind of how I do it, right? And then another thing we're doing now is we're doing ads. Okay. Now I'm not going to touch on that too much today because that's a whole different topic for another thing, for another day. But ads, if you have more time than money, or more money than time, then you can run ads, right? Here, let me show you something really cool. These are the ads we're running for Maker AI, which is the software that I just showed you. You can see right here, we've had, let me see if you can see it here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh wait, no, right. Yeah, right here. So 72 people buy Maker AI here and 18 people here. So about 100 people have bought Maker AI in just the last few weeks. Okay. Now, one thing that's really exciting about Maker AI is we're actually going to be adding an ads version to the marketing part. That way it's going to give you exactly what you would do on ads every single day. And this is exactly what we're doing. Okay. So essentially what we're doing is we're using AI to create images, very simple images. And I'll show you kind of an example here. And we're getting people to buy our products, right? So you can see they're very simple images here that we're using with AI. I'm trying to see if I can pull this up. Yeah, so as you can see, we're just using AI to pump out these images and run ads to it, okay? So that's the complete marketing system that we're personally doing, right? And then again, we're using a lot of YouTube. So you'll notice on my channel here, if I go to my videos, right? These are all videos that push people back to Maker AI, right? So you can see here, these are all videos that push back to my main product, okay? It's literally everything I showed you is what I've done to make millions and millions of dollars online. It's absolutely just a framework that I've used for every business I've ever started, whether it's affiliate marketing or whether it's building software or building courses. I've used this framework every single time. Okay. All right. So who got value from this? Okay. Just say mind blown down below if this is something that was truly mind blowing and hopefully get you excited about what you can actually do with this, the software you can actually build. It's so crazy that you can now build software using AI, whereas 3-4 years ago, you had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. Okay. So hope I got someone excited today. Now I do have a really special offer for those who are live today. If you guys want access to Maker AI, we do have a limited lifetime deal where you're going to get it 40% off. Okay. So I'm going to show you exactly how to get that. Type in 40% if you want to know exactly how to access that deal. Okay. Because my goal now is to literally give you everything for free. All my resources or all my courses, I want to give that all to you. And I just want to show you what I'm doing. And I just want you to use the software as a resource. Okay. That's my goal. Okay. So let me show you how to get access to Maker AI lifetime, so you never have to pay again. Okay, so let me show you how this works. Okay, so you're gonna go to this website here, and let me type it in the link here, guys, and then I'll pull up. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up. Hopefully you can see it there. There we go. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to that website here. Also have a QR code for this. Okay, and you can also click the QR code. It should go to the same link here. But basically where this is going to go is if you go here, it's going to go to this website right here. Okay. Now, really, really important. Okay. If you go to the bottom, there's a special coupon code. Okay. JM Maker. Okay. Now this code will go away after this timer hits 0. Okay. Because this is a 40% off for any subscription that you choose. Now, before you go to this website, I want to show you something. Okay. So if you go here and then type in sign up now, okay, there's a few different options. Okay. There's a monthly plan, there's a yearly plan, and there's a lifetime plan. Okay. Now this code only works once. Okay. So if you use it on the lifetime, okay, for example, and you want any of these extras, if you do that, it should take off from the lifetime, right? So there we go. It'll take off the lifetime. Now, if you do it on the monthly, it'll only be that one time. Okay. So just a heads up before you do that. Okay. So again, you're going to go to launch.getmakerai.com/launch. And then you could use that code. Okay. Again, that code will take you to, that link will take you here. And then you use that code here. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to do that. If you are all in, just say all in down below if you have access to this. One thing I do want to mention that I think is going to be really, really exciting. And I think it's going to blow your mind, guys. Check this out, okay? So this should be ready in the next few weeks, okay? And I didn't want to say it yet, but I'm just super excited about this, okay? So we're building a marketplace, okay, for software using AI, okay, or for building software using AI. So as you can see, now you won't be able to see this yet because it's not available, but you're going to be able to add your software to the marketplace and get customers and get affiliates, get people to buy your software. So this is all ready to launch in the next couple days to the next few weeks. Okay. It's almost there. Basically, the way this is going to work is you're going to be able to upload your software. And if you're using Maker AI to build it, you're going to be able to get even more perks on this. Okay. So really, really powerful. I'm really excited about this. It's not quite ready yet, but it will be on the marketplace where we're going to have our own Maker AI marketplace where we drive traffic there and we get you customers, we get you affiliates to promote your products. It's absolutely insane. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pause here. I want to do some Q&A for you guys, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's go. If you guys have any questions at all, please go ahead and drop them down. I'm looking at the school community first, if there's any questions. So I'm looking at the comments now. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them now. And then we'll go ahead and do that. All right. Julie says, seriously, I've never seen something that goes from idea generation to validation, then builds out the test. Yeah, it's insane, Julie. It's really like it's blowing my mind. Absolutely. Yeah. Basically my goal for this was to build something that I can, like, if I were to build any business again, this is exactly what I would do. Okay. And if you've seen me in the past 5 years, I've done this every single time, this exact framework. Okay. So that's how that works. Let's see here. Oops. I'm going to drop that link one more time, guys. All right, hold on, guys. Let me just drop this link. And then if you have any questions, go ahead and ask, and then we'll be here as long as you guys need. Oops. So you're going to go to, again, launch.getmaker.ai. Make sure to use that coupon code. That way you get the 40% off. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop that one more time. That you guys have that. All right. There's the link there. All right. I'm going to see if there's any questions here. Nelson says affiliate options coming soon. Absolutely, Nelson. We're going to be building an affiliate program very, very, very soon. Okay. And those who have Maker AI, they'll get access first. Okay. The marketplace. Yeah. The marketplace is going to be so cool. I'm super excited for that. Can Maker AI be used for existing brands in their marketing? Absolutely. You can add your existing AI or your existing software, and it's going to help you build out the entire marketing plan. Absolutely. Super powerful. Can we use an AI clone for the YouTube videos, or do you recommend doing it ourselves? That's up to you, Brett. So, you can obviously use a clone for that. But it's up to you, right? If you want to create the content yourself, you can, but you can also use a clone. Okay. Brian, what's up, brother? All right, Julie, can you upload your own brand voice, business foundational documents? That's a great idea. We will add that, Julie. So thank you so much for your suggestion. Actually, while we're on that point, Julie, if you can actually, I think you're a user, right? I'm not sure. If you go to Maker AI and if you go to the feature request here, okay, you can actually add a feature. So like Julie, that's brilliant. Please go add that as soon as possible. Because that's really, really good. Okay. And then you could go here, and as we build this out, you can upvote them or whatever you want to do. Okay. Super, super powerful. Okay. Thank you, Julia. That's a great question. Do we have to submit our apps software to the App Store? That's a great question. So if you're building like an actual app, Kelly, like an actual like phone app, then I think you do. So I don't build any of the phone apps. I've never really done that myself. You can use Lovable to do it. I'm selling all my stuff, just not on the Play Store or anything like that. Okay. So that's a great question though, because, I know I do have one student building an actual app, right? Like a Google app or an Apple app, and that you do have to submit. Okay. However, for what I'm doing, I build everything out. Like people pay on the website itself, not on the app. So, depends on how you want to do it. Okay. All right, let's see here. Lisa, what if you already have a subscription? Yeah, if you already have a subscription, what do you mean by that exactly, Lisa? Just so I know what you mean by that. But yeah, I mean, if you already have a subscription, and I guess if you want the lifetime, yeah, we can absolutely do that for you since you're on this live. But yeah, so let me know if I clarified that enough. But yeah. Deidre says, can you customize the information in the build? Include my professional knowledge and experience, not just what the AI gathers. Yes, we definitely want to add that. I think that's absolutely brilliant. So add that to the feature request as well. Thank you guys so much. Is there a tutorial to teach us how to use it? Yeah, if you watch this whole entire video, this was pretty much a tutorial on how to use it. So definitely watch this on a replay. But we do have an AI Academy that you'll get access to as well. Can you influence the UI by giving it sample visuals you like, your brand colors? That's great as well, Julie. Thank you so much for that. Right now, we just have, you can do like custom like colors and for the logo and stuff like that. But if you want to be more specific, we can definitely add something like that. Absolutely. Hi. Yeah. 40% of the $497. Okay. If you do the lifetime, right? If you use it on the monthly, then, it'll come off the monthly. So, I was an early adopter of Maker AI. Can I already see the updates? Yes, you should be. Yes, you should be able to go in there. If you already built out a project, you can actually reanalyze it, and it'll give you the new stuff. Okay, so absolutely, Nelson. I appreciate you being one of the founding adopters. What is the website for Maker AI? Yeah, so Brian just added that. There we go. Jennifer. I heard that Base 44 is adding a way for people to submit their apps to the App Store. I believe so. Yeah. So, I mean, that is pretty cool. Again, I have never built like an actual, like an actual phone app myself. I like actual software, like web software. So that would be really cool. I think that's awesome, Kelly. What would be the percentage for affiliates? I'm not sure what we're doing yet. Either 30 or 40%. Is there a limit of how many web apps I can build? Not at the moment. As a founding lifetime user, you guys get unlimited apps for now. Now, as we build this more, we will definitely limit it. But if you are already in the lifetime, you'll never have to worry about it again. So, yes. All right. How would we upload our app to the Maker AI marketplace if we did not make our app in the Maker AI? Great question. So it's not quite out yet, right? So once we so the cool thing about this, about the marketplace, is we are going to actually allow people that didn't make it using Maker AI to upload it. And we'll have a whole form and you could submit it that way. Okay. But yeah, so if you did build it in Maker AI, then obviously you'll be able to get featured more on the marketplace. But guys, we're driving like tens of thousands of people to this website. You're going to have so much people looking at the marketplace. You're going to be absolutely blown away once we add that marketplace, and it'll be all included. So if you're a lifetime member, it'll be all included there. Okay. Julie says, is the web app hosted on this platform or do you need your host? Okay. So depends, Julie, if you build it in like Lovable or Base 44, it would be hosted on those platforms. So that's how that works. Okay. Real quick, guys, I want to show you again, if you want access to this, to the 40% off, you're going to go to launch.getmaker.ai. Let me see here. You can go to launch.getmaker.ai right here. You could type that in. So launch.getmakerai.com/launch. We'll try to make the URL a little bit easier next time. I know we have a lot of launches in there, but yeah, so that's how that works. So you could also, I think the link is in the school community and also in the YouTube as well. So if you go to the top here and you click on this right here, at the top here, you click on this link right there. So that'll give you the 40% off. Okay. All right. Still answering questions, and we're still going to do that giveaway, guys. So just hold on tight. We'll do that in just a few minutes, and you guys will enjoy that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Brian. All right. Awesome. Cool, guys. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. So what we're going to do is we're going to give out a lifetime subscription today. You guys excited for that? All right. So what we're going to do, okay. Oh yeah, let me answer this. Fred, is the 40% off for the first month or permanently? Again, if you do it off the monthly, it'll just be that month. But if you do it on the lifetime, it'll take off the lifetime and then you'll never have to pay again. So that's why I say do the lifetime, totally worth it. We're building so much more into it. Okay. But yeah, great question. Okay. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, just type in giveaway down in the comments down below. Let's see it. Just say giveaway. Okay. Now, if you're on Facebook, TikTok, any of those, YouTube, I am choosing someone inside of the school community. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do. Okay. Let me think about this. Okay. We're going to choose a number between 1 and 1,000. Okay. Don't do it yet. Okay. I'm going to look, if you're not in school, go find our school community. That way you can join this. Okay. You're going to go to this. You're going to click on this. This is where we're talking here. Okay. You're going to type in a number between 1 and 1,000. And I'm just going to use AI to pick a random number. Okay. Does that sound good? So you can go ahead and start typing it in. I'm choosing someone on the school community, guys. Okay. So you can type in up to 5 numbers. Okay. So we're going to do 1 through 1,000. You can type in 5 numbers, do it 1 comment at a time. Okay. So you can do it. You can have 5 numbers. Okay. Awesome. And I'm going to give you a minute or 2, and then we're going to pick a number. We're going to pick someone. Awesome. This is always fun. All right. Only do 5. Okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right. This is what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to use chat. I'm going to say, doing a giveaway, pick a number between 1 and 1,000, and who was the closest. Okay. And then I'm basically going to add the chat in here. Okay. So I'm going to give you 15 more seconds here. I'm going to pick someone from the school community. Okay. So make sure to go to school community. Awesome. All right. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Done. All right. So what I'm going to do, let's see if it'll let me do all this. I know there's a lot of numbers here. All right. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Let's see here. We're going to have chat randomly do it. All right. Drum roll, please. Let's see who wins this. It says 732. Fred. Congrats, Fred. Awesome, man. You're the winner. Congrats, Fred. So yeah, so you're the winner. Brian, if you can reach out to Fred, get him access to everything. And you're good to go, man. This is exciting. So thank you all for playing. This was really good. I do want to answer a few more questions, guys. If you have any more questions in the community, congratulations, Fred, for winning that giveaway. But again, I'm gonna show you one more time where to get access to this. We're gonna go to launch.getmaker.ai. Let me see here. Let me just add the link here to launch. There we go. All right, gonna go here. All right. There we go, guys. Go to launch.getmaker.ai/launch. That'll give you the 40% off coupon and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and answer some more questions. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and drop them down below. If not, that concludes this training. So I'm gonna wait, see if there's any more. Okay. Okay. So Julie says, is the code I built here exportable, like the bug fixes and feature enhancements? Are you talking about like the one you built in Maker AI or like Lovable? What do you mean by that exactly? Is there a limit of what you can do with the free trial? No limit, Heather. So yeah, you can try it out definitely and go from there. Julie says yes. So again, Maker AI gives you the entire build, but if you're trying to like fix the bugs, that would be in like Lovable or Base 44 or whatever AI software you're using to build it. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so let's see here. Okay. All right. I don't see any more questions here, guys. I want to make sure we are good to go here. All right, cool. I think we answered all the questions, guys. If you have any, we will have a replay for you guys. So if you guys want to watch this again, you could definitely go through the replay. I do see some questions here. Okay. Kelly says, which of the vibe coding apps is your favorite? I like Lovable. I think it's the easiest for most people. I know a lot of people like Replit a lot, or Base 44. To me, I think for 90% of people, Lovable is one of the most simple options out there. So that's what I would recommend. Julie, how can we get additional questions answered at the end? Yeah, so if you ask in the community, we can answer there as well. Okay, so definitely. Sharon, can we buy after today as the deadline is 4 days? Yes, you have 4 days. But then the coupon code will expire. Okay. So heads up on that. Does Maker tell you if there's another software created, if that's similar? Yeah, it'll give you the competitor. So yeah, it'll do a ton of that back research. Came in the middle of the training. Can we make apps in GetMaker AI? GetMaker AI doesn't necessarily create it for you. It just gives you the entire build, and you just copy that over to Lovable or whatever. However, that may be a feature that we may be adding. So just a heads up on that. Okay. Great session. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you, brother. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys. We'll be doing tons of training inside the community. If you're part of, just a heads up, I just want to show you guys. If you are part of the community, we do have several coaching calls that you may want to join. If you go to the calendar area, we have our AI software accelerator. So this is basically where you can join. It's either going to be me or my partner Stefan. Both of us have done over 10 million selling software, and we have this coaching call. I'm sorry. Let me see. We have this coaching call twice a month. Okay, so it'll be with either me or my partner Stefan on that. Okay, and we do also have AI Elite coaching. That's more on the just fundamentals of AI, not necessarily building software, but we can still answer your questions on that. Okay, so we do have that coaching call. You can go to the calendar, you can check those out, and if that works out for you, you can get access there, guys. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to get access to all this before. Oops, let me go over here. Yeah, make sure you get access to us. If you go to the community, this is the link right here. You can just get access there, or we left the link around here somewhere. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one, and God bless.